to the new Porsche Top 5 Series. Over the course of the next few weeks, you will experience a whole new level of sports car history. We assembled the wildest, the loudest, the fastest, and of course the most outstanding sports cars in a series of 8 episodes for you. Be prepared when Dieter Lantenberger will open the gates to our secret collection on February 8th with some of the rarest Porsche factory models in our first episode. Welcome, and listen carefully to 5 of the most iconic Porsche sounds. Today, we're in the Weissach sound chamber. Number 5. Only 500 of the Carrera RS 2.7 were built originally, and it sounds like this. Just epic. This is just one reason for the high demand, which is why Porsche graciously reproduced 1,080 models, with the same roar, of course. Number 4. The 550 Spyder went down in history as one of the last century's most iconic sports cars. The sound of the Spyder is unmistakable. The all-aluminum engine came mated to a synchronized 4-speed manual transaxle that sent power to the rear wheels. It is pushing the limits, sound-wise too. Number 3. The 911 GT3 RS engine has a low center of gravity, predestined for motorsport. Number 2. The Nordschleife trembled under the sound of the 918 Spyder. Its 4.6-liter V8 and the 2 electric motors on front and rear axle sound like a rocket launch, right? Number 1. Genuine Porsche sound in first place. When you look at the small, somewhat stiff double-disc ceramic clutch of the Carrera GT engine, its origin is blatant: the racing engine. Iconic sound belongs to Porsche like the racetrack.
Through its design language alone, the Carrera GT expresses its truly outstanding performance as an uncompromising, no-nonsense supersports. The car made its initial appearance during the Paris Motor Show in the year 2000. Journalists were asked to wait on the Champs-Élysées, where they were rewarded by the appearance of the fantastic new Carrera GT driven by the legendary Walter Röhrl. Nobody had heard anything of this car at all, so they were taken completely by surprise. To date, the Carrera GT is the most iconic Porsche of the 21st century. Aspects of the car's design can be seen in all Porsches since its unveiling.
The 5.7-litre V10 normally aspirated engine was based on an engine that could have raced at the 24 Hour of Le Mans. The engine creates 612 brake horsepower, 590 newton meters of torque. The car is capable of 205 miles per hour, 0 to 62 in 3.9 seconds. The first thing that strikes you when driving this car is that it's very mechanical. Very raw and very mechanical, as it should be. It features a monocoque chassis, first production car to do so, in carbon fibre reinforced plastic. Carrera GT creates a massive 400 Newton of downforce, the equivalent of a 400 kilo load on the rear axle. Linked in with a race car-like undertray, that creates a suction effect to the tarmac, making the handling absolutely breathtaking. Another contributing factor to the handling is its phenomenal low centre of gravity. The objective was to create a car where the majority of its weight was below waist height of the driver. This car is fitted with PCCC, Porsche Composite Ceramic Clutch. The clutch measures a tiny 169 millimeters in diameter, meaning that firstly it copes with the rigours of 612 brake horsepower, but secondly it maintains that fantastic low centre of gravity. The car also features PCCB, Porsche Composite Ceramic Braking System as standard, to ensure that Porsche benchmark that the car can decelerate from 60 to 0 in less than half the time it takes to accelerate from 0 to 60. Important in a car with this amount of power. One of this car's biggest strengths is the noise that it makes. Absolutely awesome. One of the freest revving engines I've ever experienced. So to wrap up, the Carrera GT, in all honesty, is one of the finest examples of automotive engineering I've ever worked with. Its looks, its sound, its performance, its handling are absolutely legendary. For your opportunity to drive here at the Porsche Experience Centre, please log on to porsche.co.uk/experience. Thanks for watching.
Morning!
Morning!
What's happening today?
Oh, we're going to be going and filming with a Carrera GT.
We are filming, well, we're doing a fitness video.
Yes.
But before that, we figured a friend called us and said, I've got a Carrera GT. Wait, I've got to let this person pass. Okay, sorry, I'm back. So, a friend called and said, do you want to check out my Carrera GT? So we were like, before the fitness part of this video, why don't we check out this Carrera GT? So I'm going to go hop in, you're going to follow. Yeah. And it should be a good day.
Let's do it.
I'll see you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Super, merci. I wanted to show you where this car's from. It's on RM Autosport. We got Josh and the Clio, and then the Carrera GT right there. So huge thanks to these guys for organizing this for us today. And I'm now going to hop back into the car. You can tell they've got lots of really, really sick cars. I'm going to hop back in now, and we are going to go up into the mountains. What a beast, the noise. Oh, that is beautiful. I'm already in love. We were in the mountains. What an animal this car is. Sliding all over the place. I've heard the stories on this car, but seeing it in real life, how it's sort of skitty and the back will pop out, it's amazing. To give you a few stats quickly, this car, naturally aspirated V10, which you can hear. Such a beast, it's slipping and sliding all over the place. Over 600 horsepower, naturally aspirated V10, basically no driver aids, manual gearbox. This is what it's all about, guys. This is what dreams are made of. Beautiful interior as well. The color, carbon everywhere. I mean, I don't even know how to describe it to you. It is absolutely amazing. That is the best drift I have ever been involved in my whole life. Carrera GT on a mountain road. Now that is some car control right there, guys. That is amazing. Speechless. I don't know what to say. This is what, as a kid, the stuff where you go to sleep at night, you have a dream and you wake up like, nah, that couldn't have happened. Well, it's happening right now. What a way to start the day. Well, we've come up to our favorite spot here, Tête du Chien, which actually means head of the dog, with the Carrera GT, which looks absolutely stunning. That was literally one of the best drives I've ever had. And we are going to take the roof off, I think, now, of the car and sort of experience that. Are you going to grab the camera?
Got the camera.
Hey, how crazy was that?
Unreal.
Right?
Like,
the driving.
the sliding behind is just
yeah.
mad.
Because I was like, you know, you're in the car and you can feel it going and then you're like, wow, that's a lot of angle.
Oh, you wait till you see the footage.
Yeah, I can't wait. So to take the roof off, you unclip underneath there and then you just lift off. Yeah, it's light. Yes. Everything all carbon, similar to the 918 system. That's one of my favorite things about these Porsche hypercars is you can have them as a roadster. I'm a big fan of convertibles, so this works well and it fits perfectly in the boot. Now, look at this beauty. Oh yeah. Some people have come to check the car out, but I figured before we drive down, I might just give you a quick tour of the whole car, so come with me. Carrera GT V10, as I told you before, over 600 horsepower. It's a race car derived engine, which is pretty special. And then if you come around back, carbon all down the side here. You've got these jet-like exhausts which sound amazing. You guys know that the V10 on this Carrera GT is one of the best sounding engines. Pretty cool to see one that's not silver, that's black. And then if you come around the insides, it's got to be one of the most gorgeous interiors I have seen. This leather color is just spectacular. And if you skip in a bit more, you'll see carbon on the sills here, carbon on the door, carbon in the center side there. The wooden gear knob is just beautiful. Absolutely stunning, and it's actually surprisingly comfortable. The seats are quite upright, which is something I noticed on the 918 as well. And well, that sounded something I noticed on the 918. You know, being in it, and he is such a good driver. The guy,
so good,
is insane. He was just like, "Do you want me to slide the car?" I was like, "Yeah, why not?" And then just driving in a straight line, just all of a sudden it snaps. I mean, he catches it, but I can see why it's got a reputation for being a sort of hard to control car and dangerous car. Because we were just going in a straight line, and then all of a sudden it's like vroom, like that. So it's pretty amazing. But we need to drive back down now because we need to get working out later.
Yep. Drop, give me 5 press ups, go.
5 press ups, you ready? Let's start the workout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those don't count. Yeah, those are awful. Let's head back down the hill. Still feels quite comfortable actually. It's quite bumpy, these roads. I don't know if you guys can see. They're quite bumpy ahead, but it actually still feels controllable. And I've just got this beautiful interior to stare around, which is lovely. Oh, now that is a drift and a half right there. That is how it's done. I'm getting schooled right now. Oh yeah. That the perfect drift right there in a Carrera GT. For car guys, it just does not get much better than this. Rightio, we've got him back, and that was the best way to start the morning. We need to go work out now, don't we?
That was our pre-workout.
I've got all of my protein clothing on, so I'm ready. It's got under this because I actually forgot to take another jumper. But we're going to head out now to, where should we go? Because it started raining.
Let's have a think.
Let's have a little think. But the Carrera GT is back here now. That was the most amazing way to start the day, and I'm just looking forward to seeing the video because I saw you filming the drifting and stuff.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so excited. So yeah, anyways, let's get on with the work.
Stay tuned for more exciting top 5s. Next week, the wildest Porsche rear wings.